All right, day 90, man. 3 months of doing this. This is crazy. Today is Tuesday night, technically January 3rd. A lot of things happened today, a lot of things to talk about. But real quick for the new people, if you're new to this is the journey of 0 to 1 billion. It's basically just me documenting myself building my business. And the business model is LBOs, leverage buyouts, basically buying a business using leverage, aka debt. There's a lot of nitty-gritty details in there, but to sum it up, it's 3 steps. You build a board of directors to gain an instant track record. You find a deal, and then you get the financing. So we did step 1. We're on step 2. We're gonna get to step 3 soon. Just summing it up, making it quick and understandable, right? You know, there's a lot more details, but anyways, I talk about what I do every single day, and that's what I'm gonna do. But before I get into that, guys, I do want to say that the growth on the channel has been amazing. I really appreciate everyone. I just want to make that clear. And I think what I want to do to kind of show appreciation to my little community that we're making, guys. We're making a community, and everyone here right now is here in the beginning, right? Beginning of something that could potentially be monumental if it actually goes according to plan, which I believe it will, right? What I'm gonna do is at the end of each of these videos, I don't know for how long, guys, but for the foreseeable future, I'll spend at least 5 minutes at the end of each video just reading comments. The comments are kind of getting somewhere between 10 to 15 and 20 comments a video, and it's just becoming a lot. That to me is a lot. That'd probably take me at least 20 to 30 minutes to respond to each one. Maybe less than that if I'm being honest. It just depends how good of a response I want to give. But that's a decent amount of time, you know. The whole point of me making these videos was for me to just be able to be as efficient as possible, but yet still document myself. And the only way to really do that is if I don't put so much effort into YouTube, you know. I wasn't even really expecting it to fully work, to be honest. I just kind of wanted to document myself. I want to show evidence that I am putting in work, evidence that, you know, I'm sticking to my word, and that everything that I want, I'm putting it out to the world, that, you know, I'm going after it, because I've failed so much in the past. So many times I failed, and I look back and it's like I have nothing like tangible in my hands to show for it. It's like that time just like flew away, and I was so tired of that. So I just wanted to document myself. Really, that's really where, it's a bit of where it really stemmed from. And I'm also kind of realizing that I'm not really addressing YouTube as much as I'm addressing the journey. And like I just said, that's really the plan, you know? I'm not trying to be a YouTuber. I'm trying to be great. And it sounds weird with my position right now, and I totally understand. You know, it's not to say I'm great right now, it's just to say that I'm not great yet. That's what I want. And I'm willing to lose everything in pursuit. I truly mean that. I truly mean that. You know, when I was 19, I had like 20 to 25K in my bank account. And that's just from pure hard work. Like, I had jobs and I would just save up. And I was like, look, man, what do I want? Do I want 25K in my bank account and just continue to save away? Or do I want to risk it all, lose it all in pursuit? Either have everything or have nothing. And I did that. That's what I wanted. I don't want 20K in my bank. I want way more than that. What does that take? That takes you putting yourself out there, you going after risk, and you taking the chance to make more money. And that's coming from someone who's broke. Yeah, broke right now. Broke is in, bro, you're not balling. You're not. You need to have money. You need to have money in this world. You do. Listen, when I went to jail, I learned that this world is absolutely cutthroat. It's ruthless. It's not fair. If you believe it's fair and equality and rights and liberty and First Amendment, Third Amendment, whatever, right? You're living in a fairy tale. Those are just papers. At the end of the day, the world is not fair, and you must understand that. To position yourself in the best way, you must understand that. And what makes me say that? It's to say that you need money in this world. You do. If you don't, you're screwed completely. Even if you're homeless, you're screwed. Because let's say I don't want to play the capitalism game. I give up. Like, I lost, like, y'all won, whatever. Like, I'm a loser, right? I'm homeless now. Even if I'm homeless, there's people out there in the world that want to put me in jail if I'm homeless. They want to put me in jail so they could feed off my energy, so they can make money off of an extra person being in their jail. Because jail's a business. So even your body alone can make someone money. Jail makes $360 a day off each person in their facility. They get paid out by the government. They're incentivized. It reminds me of, like, what's that guy's name? Yeah, Homelander. The Superman who's actually evil. If you ever watched that show, I've seen a lot of clips of it. It's interesting because when someone has such a good solution and they solve all the problems, that kind of kills their business, you know? So at some point, when you have such a great business that improves the world, you have to eventually create the problem and the solution, you know? So it's almost like America at some point was so, like, it was so perfect that there wasn't a lot of crime or whatever. Whether that's true or not, we could dispute that, but it's like these people wanted to create a problem so that they could continue to feed their business, you know? That's like almost like a, what's the word? Conspiracy theory. Anyways. All right, so I had to switch the location real quick, and that's because some people were eavesdropping on me while I was talking, and I find that very, very disturbing. It's kind of annoying, and I just want my peace, you know? Sometimes when I'm making these videos, I'll like pause, or I'll talk slower, or I'll be kind of distracted because I'm trying to decipher whether you guys could catch like the noise in the background of my family, because I live with my family right now. Man, I kind of want to move out, man. I really, really do, if I'm being honest. I used to live on my own when I was younger, and I moved back in, and the difference is night and day. It really is. It is literally night and day. But yeah, let's get straight into it, right? What did I do today? So today I started off my day and I did cold calls, right? I did about 36 in the morning and I did 14 in the afternoon. And people are still like out on the holidays. They're still doing break. They're not opened up yet, and it's so annoying, man. Like, these people don't want to work. The holidays is like the biggest distraction in the world, man. So I find it so annoying, if I'm being honest. And the other day there was like fireworks, and like people getting excited over fireworks. Maybe I'm a Demi Downer, right? But like, dude, it's just another day, man. If you have New Year's resolutions and you have all these plans for next year, man, you're expecting to change like that. That's not how it works. Every day is just another day. There's no such thing as a weekend. There's no such thing as a New Year's Eve and resolution, man. That's all created. Like, it's just in your head. It's really just another day. When you want to start something, do it today, right now. There's so many times where I wanted to do something, I threw it later down the line, and it literally bites me in the ass every single time. And I'm literally about to talk about that right now. I had a meeting booked with a motivated seller, someone who's interested in selling their business. I had a meeting with them booked today, and I swear to God, today I'm kind of pissed off at myself, if I'm being honest. I'm kind of angry. Like, I want to like punish myself because I had this meeting booked, and when the time came, I missed it. And I was walking around like the biggest idiot in the world, just walking around like I'm missing something. Like, am I forgetting something? Like, as if I'm forgetting like my items. Like, I'm like looking around, constantly like just like daydreaming. Like, what is it that I'm forgetting today? And 9 o'clock comes today, like 9 at night, and I remember it. And I'm like, oh my God! Like, I can't believe it, man. I can't believe it. But I have another meeting with a different motivated seller tomorrow. I'll try to call this guy back, and hopefully he answers. Wow, this episode's turning into a mess, isn't it? That's crazy. Yeah, I'm gonna have to spend some time editing this one for sure. I literally insta like jinxed myself, because I said I don't want to edit, and now I'm probably gonna have to edit. But anyways, I had the meeting, and guys, the reason why I missed this meeting, a big reason why, is because I booked it like a week in advance, or like almost like a week plus in advance. And when you push something off later in advance, you literally bite yourself in the ass. Try to make it today, right now, as best as you possibly can, because I've talked about this in the past, but the future is just a loan. You don't have the future. You don't have time in the future. That doesn't exist. You're assuming it exists. You never know what can happen, whether you get in a car accident, whether you go to jail, or whatever. Stuff happens in life. But I'm gonna get straight into it, because the whole setup isn't the best right now. But yeah, I made my bed in the morning. I do that every single day, and one of my goals for this year is to literally write down what I do every single day. So I'm just kind of like reading down the list I have right here. I had a meeting with a law firm for my case that I have going on right now. If you don't know about it, I have videos talking about it in the past. They're pretty easy to find. You just go ahead and look for them if you really want to find out. I did about 100 cold emails and about 20-ish on LinkedIn. Honestly, it was probably way less than that. Probably closer to like 10. Well, I'm getting to the exciting part, right? I visited the bail bonds, and I also worked out, and I had work today too. So busy day, busy schedule, and this is the exciting part. Finding. All right, this is gonna have to do it. I'm pretty sure the audio was not that good, but anyways, like I was saying, the exciting part. I'm finding out that it's, before I even say that, if you guys remember from my past videos, I have like almost like a mentor figure that's kind of helping me out with my journey. And I kind of have like multiple people who are like helping me out, right? And this particular person, and that right there is exactly why I have to move out. If you're still watching throughout all this, like, you're a real one so far. But anyways, like I was saying, mentor figure. Finding a solid mentor is so hard, guys. It is not easy, because I've been wondering, like, I'm thinking about it, right? Someone who's in my direct field of work, and I'm like, not direct competition, because we're not in the same region, but we're pretty much competition, and he's helping me out. Why would someone do that? Isn't that suspicious? I was thinking about that today. Like, my mentor, he's someone who's where his company is worth over $100 million, and he started it from scratch 3 years ago. Like, straight dog, right? Ton of experience, super well connected and very knowledgeable person. And I kind of hit him up at the beginning of the year. I've been trying to meet him in person, and we've been holding that off, but I'm gonna speak to him next week, it looks like, or at least that's planned, because he's probably one of the most busy people I've ever spoke with, guys. He's like insanely busy. Like, he'll book something a week out in advance, and he'll still like have trouble to find time for it. It's insane. But I have to basically write down questions that I want to ask my mentor, like specific questions. I'll probably put like about 5 of them. So like I could save time because I'm sure he's a busy person. But not only that, there's another person I'm speaking with this Thursday who I need to like think of questions for. And I think what I'm gonna ask him about is just straight deal flow. Like I want to understand deal flow better. Like a big worry of mine right now isn't even cold calls or being too scared to call people. My biggest worry is like running out of phone calls to make. And maybe I'm doing it wrong. Maybe like I have to like circle back through the list. Cause I have a big ass list, like 7,000, but like a large majority of the 7,000 are like new people, and some of them are like too big companies that size that I'm not looking for. So like the ones in my size, there's only a certain amount of those businesses to call, and I'm kind of worried that I'll run out of people to call. But this is basically just the journey of the first business, guys. The second business, the third, and the fourth, like from a bunch of different sources, you know, a bunch of different independent sources. They all say similar things. They'll say the first deal is like, you know, very hard and it's hard to find financing and like all these different problems. But then the second one, because you already have a pipeline filled with leads of people who are interested in selling, which I do have right now, about 20 to 30. You'll have that previous pipeline, and then all of a sudden people start bringing you deals. But that's far out in the future. We're not going to think about that right now. Right now, we're going to think about deal flow. What's the best way to do it? What's the best way to contact people? I don't want to work with brokers. I heard brokers is like the worst thing to deal with. I want to hear his opinion. I believe he told me in the past that like don't deal with brokers, and I've heard that from so many people as well. You don't want to deal with business brokers. They're like the worst thing to deal with. So I just wanted to continue the video over here. Today's it's the next day right now. It's 9:42 a.m. and I usually get here around 9, and I do cold calls from 9 to 10. And yeah, I'm about to go into work. I put my jacket right here so no one can see the logo and see exactly where I work. Need some privacy in that regard. And I just want to say, man, I have not been rejected this much in a long time. I'd say the last 2 days or last couple days doing cold calls, I got so many rejections. Like yesterday I did the numbers. I think I had either 9 or 10 rejections out of 50 cold calls. And that's, when I say rejections, that means like business owners that you spoke with and they told you no. And today as well. This one lady I just spoke with, she said, I literally wrote it down. She was like, don't say look. That's not how you do business. I guess I say look a lot, and it's not very professional. Like if I say, look, we're trying to do this, we're trying to do that. Look, I'm trying to speak with this person or that person. I say, look. She's like, I'm not your homie. And then she was also like, we're back in from the holidays and we're real busy right now. Honestly, gatekeepers are the devils. Swear to God. It's really annoying.